Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now this is another update, and it's also going to be a preview for Sunderland's game against Fulham, and that's coming up in around about 2 3/4 hours time. So I've got the wonderful Bobby beside us, so you can just probably see his head popping on the screen there. So if you do hear some strange noises, it's not me, it's him. Right, so let's get the shout outs out of the way first. First of all, a shout out Les, Kylie, Natasha, Jackie, Malcolm and Mr. Maiden and all my other great friends who follow the channel, and thank you for your support and thank you for keep watching. Now, so much to get through, I'm going to crack straight on with it. Now, first of all, I'm going to start with football. Sorry, Natasha. But then I'm going to concentrate canny bit on my music and songs that I'm recording, which I'm writing, and how that's all going. So we'll start with the football first. So much to talk about with football and wise. Sunderland have made 3 breakthroughs, if you like, if you want to call it that. And they've brought 3 players in, which one of them I knew about the quality of, which is Ekwa from West Ham. He is a very good signing in my eyes. He will definitely bring a lot of creativity to the side, and I think a bit of pace. He's only young, I think he's 20, 21, something like that. He will bring a bit of pace to the side as well, which has already got pace. But this is what the youngsters give you. They give you pace. Now, sometimes that can be a little downfall, if you like, where experience is needed sometimes, and they might make a wrong pass, they might, miss an opportunity that's there, and, so, but you get all of that with youngsters, and you get, you're going to get the whole package, but he will bring a touch of class to the side, definitely. Pierre Aqua is his name, and I think he'll be a really, really good signing for Sunderland. He is a signing as in he's ours. He's not on loan, anything like that. He's our player. So, will he start in the FA Cup against Fulham? I think not. I don't think so. I think he'll be on the bench. I think he'll go with a tried and tested side to begin with, to see how things go on. And if he needs, like I say, that extra pace and what have you, then he may turn to Ekwa. But I think Ekwa will feature at some point. Regardless of whether, if he starts or not, he will come on at some point. So I really like that signing, and I think what it shows is the recruitment team at the club have got a real good balance and a good model that they're working from. And I think what that does is it gives youngsters the opportunity and a chance to shine and to see what they can do. And like Ekwa said, and Lihaji, who I'll come on to in a minute, and Gelhardt from Leeds, the striker, they've all said they come to the club because they get an opportunity to show what they can do, and they'll feature in the side, in and out. They'll be in and out. They'll not always start and whatever, but they'll be there, and they get a chance to show what they can do because they're only young and they've got that pace and energy to burn, and it's fantastic, and they can only help the club, and for that, brilliant. So yes, Ekwa, great signing. I'll come on to Lahaji now. I'll admit, this is a one I didn't know about him. Knew nothing until rumours were starting to circulate and that he was coming to the club, and but apparently, I've watched videos. Before doing this video, I've done a little bit of research, so I have watched a few videos, and he does seem pretty good. He has a great touch on the ball. I'm just looking out the window because the postman's arriving. This is live TV for you people. Does he want this? No, he doesn't. Right, we'll crack on. So, Lihaji is a right winger. Now, did we need a right winger? Because we've got Patrick Roberts, we've got Clark who can play over there, we've got other people who can play up and down there. Probably not. We didn't really need a right winger. However, he's here now, and he's a signing. Again, he's not on loan. He is an actual signing for the club. So they're looking to the future, and they're looking to build and get a squad in depth where they can rely on and bring people on, to enhance a game, to manipulate a game. So that is a good thing in my eyes. Like I said, I knew nothing about him till I watched a few videos, so now I know a bit more. And he does look a good signing, but I think the one thing that I noticed when I watched Equa videos, he was instantly, I got that feeling, yes, he's going to really fit in. Whereas I think Lahaji might just take, a few months, 3 or 4 months, just to get the feel of the club and the way things go. But I might be proved wrong. I hope I'm proved wrong. Do you know what it is? I'm hoping like in a couple of weeks' time, if he gets a chance to shine and he scores a couple of goals or whatever, and he says, "Hey, I'm here," he's made an instant impression. So yeah, but I think he might take a little while to come through. So now the one to come on to is El Hart from Leeds. Well, I've watched them a few times because I do watch Premiership games, even though we're not in it, as I keep getting reminded by my wife. So I do watch Premiership games, and I've seen him many times for Leeds, and he has impressed me, the times that I've watched him. Did he stand out to us? Did he say, "Oh yeah, we must have him"? No. But he has, he's done well. He's played under 21 level for a canny while, and he's made his mark there. And then he's into the England setup. I think he's on loan till the end of the season, so I think he will be a great asset for Ross Stewart, because I'll come on to Ross Stewart in a minute, because I do want to say a little bit about him as well. But he will be a great asset for Ross Stewart. He'll help to support him up front, and which is what we need, because Ross can't do it all on his own. Sometimes he's knocking balls down and there's no one there to get on the end of. So yeah, so I think he'll be a good signing for us till the end of the season to bolster the attack, and maybe, dare I mention it, the playoffs. He maybe get us into there and challenge for a spot, maybe to try and get to the Premiership this season. If we don't get to the Premiership this season, it's not the end of the world, because I think this is a team, like I said, of young players that's going to need time to develop, to mature, because they're only 20 and 21, 22-year-old, they're just young kids. So, yeah, so this season, if we've got a chance to go for it, we'll go for it. But I think more next season, these will really shine, these signings that we're making now. Now onto the back, Ballard, Bath, Trey Hume and Elise. I'm looking down because I've got my notes, I've done my research, so I'm just confirming, because I'm getting old, so I tend to lose my memory a bit now and again. I'm just talking there, but I am getting old, that's a fact. Now, Ballard at the back, Bath at the back, Trey Hume on the right and Elise on the left. That to me is our defence. That's our best defence. There's a couple of people there, people be screaming at us like Les probably, "Oh, you should have him at the back, should have him at the back." I believe that them 4 I've just mentioned, they're the ones that we need to trust, to put in immediately and say, right, that's our backbone. Let's move on from there. Let's get it done. And we've got fantastic creative players, Patrick Roberts and Jack Clark and people of that ilk. And then, Ahmad. Ahmad is an absolutely smashing player. And well done, Ahmad, for getting the Player of the Month. You absolutely deserved it. Now, a quick mention to, like I said, Ross Stewart. I want to come on to him. Really, really want him to sign that contract. He has to stay with us, because if he leaves, that's a massive hole, and we have to try and fill that. And I don't really want to do that. I want him to stay, and definitely stay with the club. Right. Prediction, I ain't going to do one. All I'm going to say is I want the lads to go down to Fulham today, give it the best shot, try their hardest, and just 100% commitment and energy. And if we play like the way we have been in the last few games, we'll give them a game, certainly. Will we beat them? On the day, anything can happen, but Fulham are a really good side, really good side. So, yeah, so I'm hopeful that we can put up a good performance and give a good show of ourselves. So, yeah. Now, on to music. Got loads to tell you now. I'm doing an album, as you'll all be aware. It's called Where Hope Begins. Now, this album is going to consist of very different music, right? I mean, I love me heavy metal, I love me rockabilly, I love country, I love folk, I love blues. and it's going to feature all aspects of like that. I mean, I've got bloody mandolins, cellos, violins, I've got harpsichord in there, you know, there's flute. I'm just looking out the window because the postman's passing again, but he's not coming here, so that's all right. Now, yeah, so the music, I'm really, really excited about this project. Doing it with a fantastic mate of mine, Paul Maiden, fantastic, and much thanks and appreciation to all your efforts that you're doing for us, man, because I really appreciate it. The songs, we've got Messages in Midnight, If You Want Me To, Where Hope Begins, A Father's Son. There's many more. We've wrote about 9 or 10. I've been writing non-stop in the last few weeks to get songs finalised, because in about hopefully 2 or 3 weeks time, we will be recording. Excuse me. Songs for the album, which will start off with Where Hope Begins, If You Want Me To, and those 2 songs alone. I mean, If You Want Me To is absolutely fantastic. The story goes back a long way to, it started out as a shorter song, because when I met Natasha, I was telling her about the song, and she said, oh, you can't leave it like that, you've got to finish the song off, you've got to end the story, if you like. So that's what I've done. I've made it longer, and it's there, you know, for everyone to go and witness a longer song where the story is told, and hopefully you'll love it. So now, musically, like I said, I've got big ideas for the songs. I'll tell you exclusively on here, because all those followers of YouTube channel deserve little bits of exclusive pieces of news. I am going to do an a cappella on that album, the song which I'm writing at the minute. I'm not going to tell you the title of that because it may change, so there's pointless telling you the title and then it's different. So, but there isn't going to be an a cappella version on that album, and I'm going to really do justice with that. So there's going to be at least 10 to 12 songs on the album, and it's an album that I'm really proud of, and it's all my own stuff. Nothing is a cover. There's no covers on there. There's going to be no covers on there. Simple as, you know, it's all my own stuff. So the album, like I said, starts in about a couple of weeks time to get recorded. Hoping, February coming up shortly, by May, back end of May. Hopefully I can get it all done and dusted by then. With a bit of luck, all goes well. I've got wonderful ideas. Paul, like I say, is fabulous with the music side of things, and hopefully we can get all this done in about 3 to 4 months. So certainly by May, June, we could have that album out there. And I've got loads of ideas. I've got the inlay cards, I've got the proper glossy sort of front that you get on the proper CDs, and that's going to look really excellent. Artwork's all getting mixed up at it's getting mixed at the minute. What I mean by that is we're deciding on colours of this and things of that, but it's going to be an angel that's going to be on the cover, because my project is Innovative Angel, so very fitting. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. I'm practicing my guitar a lot more, which will delight Paul. Singing voice is back now, because I had a really bad bug. Lasted about three and a bit weeks. So I'm back now, practicing, getting singing, and getting all the music starting up again. So really excited about that. And what it will lead to, definitely, is 1, maybe 2 shows where I go out and do a little bit live, just do a few songs. Not saying any more about that at the minute. That's very much in the planning stage. It's nothing confirmed, there's no dates or anything like that, no venues. But I definitely want to do 1 or 2 shows where I go and sing the few songs off the album. If You Want Me To will definitely be one of those songs, and Where Hope Begins. So there we go, a little bit of more exclusive news for you there. Artwork, all the bits that go on in between making an album, which you don't realise, by the way. When I first started recording songs, I thought you merely just went there and sang a bit and then just sat back and let it all unfold in front of you. No, there's a whole different thing that goes on when you're recording an album. So many things have to be taken into consideration. You know, there's production, there's mixing, there's how this sounds and how that sounds and what instrument you want in. Then there's everything else that goes with that. So, and Paul does a fantastic job of all of that. So, my album going to be starting in 2 to 3 weeks, and all them songs, and I'm getting good feedback from songs that I've shown to people, different people, you know, Kylie, Natasha and Les is playing bloody songs to estates people, and, you know, at work and stuff, and yeah, he's loving it. So it's going to be a good thing, it's going to be a very exciting thing. It's something I'm going to keep doing, regardless of where it takes me. I mean, you know, I might just do little local pubs and clubs round the doors and stuff, and just 1 or 2 shows a year. I don't care. I'll have albums, because I'm going to do albums, not just one. I'll have albums out there with all my songs on, and people can just pick up and listen, or not to listen. It's their choice. It's a free world, isn't it? So they can choose to listen or not listen. So thank you for your support, guys. I'm going to end the video here. I really appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm very humbled by all the kind words that people are saying about it. So football today, but very much music in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'll be focusing heavy on music. So singing, the writing part of it, playing, everything. I'll be focusing on that, and there will be me doing some guitar work on the album as well. It's not just all going to be like Paul, and I thank him very much for doing it, but I do want a little bit of mine on there, so that's going to happen as well. So once again, thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed, do so, please, because not because I'm after being a millionaire and out like that. It's just nice to have, you know, people backing you and supporting you and things like that. So thank you very much once again. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.